Locally, some safer school bus stops are a possibility, maybe some shorter rides to school. That's what the Lee County School District says could happen if it switches over to these school zones that would be closer to your home. The school board votes on this in July, but tonight some parents are already weighing in. One mom telling our Rachel Lloyd what she thinks about it. Rach?
Caitlin Tatro told me she's considered moving back home to Pennsylvania just so her kids have the opportunity to go to a neighborhood school. But she says if the district decides to switch over to proximity zones, that might keep her here in Southwest Florida. Caitlin Tatro is a stepmother to a high schooler and middle school student, and now she has this little guy to think about. He's only 2 years old, but she's already considering his school experience.
I want him to have what I have. I want him to have all of the neighborhood kids be his schoolmates.
Something she doesn't want, him waiting for a school bus while it's dark.
My high schooler walks to the bus around a really steep curve in the dark, and it's scary.
She's also concerned about the long bus rides for students who live farther away from school. Rob Spicker with Lee County Schools says reconfiguring school zones could ease some of her anxiety.
For an elementary school student who's going to a school much closer to home, their ride is that much shorter, and therefore their bus stop can be that much later.
School board member Gwen Gittens likes the idea, but is hesitant.
Yes, let's do neighborhood schools, but first, there's some things that we need to do.
Consider schools that are already overcrowded, like Lehigh Acres Middle School, which reported having 18 portable classrooms last year.
My question was, how are you going to draw a circumference around an area that doesn't have enough schools?
There are more schools in the works in Lehigh Acres, like Gateway High School. Gittens just wants to make sure they're not jam-packed.
My greatest thing is equity. I do not want to see us drawing parameters around portables.
Adam Malloy, Community Engagement Coordinator for the district, says they're planning the new zones with her concerns in mind.
Ensure that every single school is supported, is resourced, is staffed properly, and that our kids have, everything that they need at every single school site.
Another concern parents brought up is the constant rezoning the district did back in the 90s, causing students to switch schools several times. Now the district engagement coordinator says that won't happen for now, maybe after 5 or even 10 years if it's necessary. Now the first public engagement meeting is scheduled for next Monday at Dunbar High School. Rachel Lloyd, Fox 4.